Buh. It is I, once again, here with more Arc Raiders. Because I am stupid. I have now realized kind of the whole thing of the game. The prestiging idea, the whole project thing, the whole deck being kind of like a battle pass thing. I just didn't think about it. So I don't know what the next thing would be.
Red alert, Raiders. We've spotted a harvester in your area. A queen is guarding it with her life. Only engage if you've brought your best gear, lots of backup, and a very good plan.
Oh, hell no. There's no way you saw me. Anyway. Maybe this place wasn't the best. Or maybe it was. I'm not too sure. People are already gunning each other down. Those are what I need. type shit. Nice. I'm currently playing Ark Raiders. So I'm here. Fortnite. I don't want to play Fortnite, I'm not gonna lie. Again, I don't play it for the reason. I don't prefer it. Dude, let me up there. I'm wasting valuable money. Wow. Oh my god, okay. Break the thing open, take it, interact. I don't have to. Did it spit out everything? Okay. This shit. And it's I'm actually help me do the thing. Yes. I have to. I have to reopen these every single time. That's a shock. like my game load. My bad. Now what I want to drop down. Scrolling on Steam, found a game called Magic Wonders. Like that one thing. I don't know. Dude, let me like, well, I'm gonna die. Attempting to do the solo with no bandages. Why did I go? I don't know. Typically, you're supposed to have so many. It didn't even let me jump. I would have had so much time. Dude, hey, I'm good. Wow, I'm surprised. Get on the button. Yeah. What is that beep of a noise? Oh, that distant beep. I think I know which one you're talking about. Oh, that's the last one I haven't taken out. I could get shot at any point in time. I just want to know. Oh, that distant. Oh, the distant battery. That's part of the game. I see what you mean. You were wondering if it was like a... No. That's a distant in-game thing. You wouldn't be able to hear that from where I said it. That's surprising that that's the only thing. I just don't. Ooh, I need as much of stuff. Yeah, that stuff like that, I hate, and I despise greatly because it's like you don't. I hate people like that because they just assume everyone's exactly like them and knows everything that they know about the game. It's like, no, I don't. Like, I don't doubt there's a lot of people in the game I'm playing right now. They're like, oh my goodness, you're not doing it a certain way. Okay. Actually, I think some of these... Yeah. That could be put over there, which allows more space. Stuff like that. Well, yeah, people in that game will 100% piss you off. I already know. People in that game are it's such a toxic community, which is why, if you noticed right there, you want to know what I got downed by? The queen, which is the big fat thing that circles this place. It steps, and sometimes its step damage goes through the wall, and it will hit you. I don't have heals because I go into these raids with literally nothing. I am choosing to explain this because I don't want to tweak out so bad on stream. I'm a little pissed. It's not that bad, because I'm not gonna lie, everything I did have was buns, and I keep the one good thing I got, which is the blueprint. However, I don't even need the blueprint. Kind of everything that I got from that thing out of working so hard was kind of pointless. I just sort of got that blueprint so somebody else is able to have that blueprint, like one of my friends. That is completely fair. But if you 1v1 in a custom, I am a sweat. Is the thing. I am the people you hate. I was gonna say fear. You don't fear them. You just despise them. I'm the person. Just annoying. Fair. Shit, man. Sure. Maybe I will just teach you. Why not? I have, yeah, because I've been playing this for a good little bit. If one of my friends do play this eventually and I do get on, I'm gonna probably hand them that and be like, here you go. What? I got added somewhere. Oh, hold on. What? Anyway. True. Damn, that's kind of funny. Okay. Anyway. I didn't mute. Well, I mean, I muted what the other stuff would be. Boot up the rig, got 10 minutes. Ad scared me. Actually jumped. I'm not muted. Blaze not busted in. 21. Yes, very, very, very old. Ban 6-7 from the chat. But I'm the one that says it. I would probably say it equally as much as any other like 9-year-old that would be in the chat. It's probably already dead too. 6-7 I think is already kind of a dead meme. In a lot of ways. People are just sticking to it because there's not a new giant meme. It would have already died a long time ago. Hey, my earbuds are still in my pocket and I just now noticed it and now I can't unnotice them. So now I'm going to take them out of my pocket. Oh, freaking. It came out before I was born. What's not posted in? 21? You stupid. Oh. Wait, did you get your own date of when you were born wrong, or did you get? Because either way, real as fuck. Time is built by. Time was built by society, and I don't like society. Thenceforth, time I don't like. My wallet is also still in my pocket. Thinking I'm 14 a month and 18 days hurts me. What are you like? I was gonna say you're like, damn, feels bad. Are your parents the type of parents to be like, oh yeah, this is both your Christmas and your birthday presents, instead of keeping them separate? Okay, okay, okay. um, Coolio. I'm gonna then not play Arc Raiders because by the time, yeah, I was just about to say, by the time you're gonna have Siege up, I'm gonna still be that freaking game. I love the game, but now I understand more of the game. I don't know. I wish you kept your blueprints. I wish there was one thing or maybe you kept basic blueprints, like defib or other stuff. That would be nice. I would like to not have to look for the small stuff blueprints. Like, make it to where grenades and guns reset. And landmines. So, like, what exactly do you want to know? And knowing you are the type to do you like to give opportunistic kills, or not give but get. You like to get opportunistic kills. So I feel like if I try to show you a lineup, you'd be half tempted to just shoot me. And if you just want to play the game normally and do 1v1s, I'll try to give you as many call outs of what I hear as I can. Yeah, no thanks. Yeah. If you like, and then also lineups and strat setups and other stuff, it differs, it varies. You can change things to confuse people. It's very that is the nice thing about Siege. It is very depending on what other people do, like your team, what you want to do, what you're best known as. Are you an anchor? Are you a flanker? Are you a roamer fall back? Because your best thing as a roamer is not to kill, it's to waste time. Mm. Okay, so on attack, you so far to my Yeah, see where they at. You're kind of like a support in that regard. I don't know what uh it would technically be counted as in Pro League, but I'm gonna say that's support because you're giving people intel. You might be intel. I don't know if that's a role in Pro League. Either way. Because I know there's stuff like IGL, other things. People typically play certain things. Like you could be pretty good intel, let the entry fraggers know where people are. And then what about defense? Can't ping them as Yana for some reason. You should be. They used to be able to. If you can't, that's Blitz is fun. Okay. Oh no, I'm talking about defense, not offense. Yeah. I mean, you have to get good with a shielder, obviously, to use them. Just like any op, you have to get good with that ops specific toolkit to be able to use them. Blitz is so different. You're trying out Cade. That's fair. Cade is actually pretty good. He's very solid. Ungodly. Oh, Cade or Blitz? Because I know there is a delay. Fair. Yeah, it just doesn't click. Hmm. I wonder if it's either gun, kit, or okay. That's what it should be. That's what it's supposed to be. Um. Ooh, I need to change on my Twitch. I'm not gonna pop it. Bro stretches a lot. He very squishy. He can stretch. He can stretch a lot. Don't worry. He's supposed to be squish. I've made him how the rest of my family normally pulls for defense. I don't care if you can't spell. I I I wasn't necessarily the worst at English, but I did not care for it. It was one of those classes where I'd like kind of gauge my options, be like, could I get away with not doing this assignment and still pass the class? Yes? Okay, then I'm not doing the assignment today. Yeah, C4 next to a window. Find out. Mm. He's also really good against like not against. He's really good through the floor. Okay. Also, I invited you through Ubisoft. I don't know if you got in or you got the invite. I can invite you again, I think. Nope, the invite's still there. Because all I can do is cancel it. What? Cancel it and redo it? Okay. It's failed to do the action, so I guess I can't cancel it. Hmm. Okay. Well. I am not playing Arc Raiders. I am playing Siege X. Okay. Oh, whoops. Hold on. Then I should be able to make that window a little smaller. Get out of studio mode, go to game, and then you can actually see game. Now, I'm assuming you don't know how to do the typical stuff. You would have to, if you want me party leader, I know kind of how to make it to where matches are a lot longer. Yeah. And then it'd be a custom. Yeah. Create online. Even though it says 2v2, it doesn't matter. Because it should all be the same. Actually, let me edit playlist. Okay, no shooty. It's for training. What do you want? What map do you want to learn? A lot of people say that. Where is it? Oregon is the most iconic map, and that most people, just because of how many 1v1s happen on Oregon. Yeah, because most places actually, well, most 1v1s happen on Oregon. Even not the greatest players have a lot better chance to win against people like champs or other stuff, just because everyone knows map knowledge. There's very little map knowledge. Thank you. I know. There's very little map knowledge that people don't know if they're semi-experienced in the ranked kind of field of this game with Oregon. Is this the one you want to work with first? I don't know how to take. Yeah, sure. Fair enough. I don't think there's much need for. I could give a ban timer. You probably know how much that works. We could always just leave if we don't care for the number of rounds. Attacker defender swap role. How long are these matches for? Don't know. Is Glaz good? Oh, you got Glaz skin. Glaz is. There's a few things Glaz is good at, and there's a few things Glaz isn't the greatest at. But obviously, any player can make any operator seem. Any good player could make any operator seem either overpowered or really good, even if they're not in meta. People have preferences. Honestly, the funny thing is Glaz is a DMR sniper, but a lot of people entry frag with him. Yeah. Oh, 2.5? Hold on, let me see it. We could just keep going on and off about that. Everything, save playlist, sure save. That's what we're going to be doing. I'm going to be a player. I'm I'm gonna show a magnified B. Really? Hold on. This one? No, magnified B. I'm used to that just being called 2.5. That is headgear. Yeah, magnified B. No. I cannot, actually. I think the only time we're able to hear each other is in game. And no, we would be able to hear each other in a lobby, wouldn't we? Actually, no, because you're not in my lobby. You're in my custom game queue. Ooh, pack. Duplicate. No, not a duplicate. I was expecting a duplicate. Cool. Yeah, no, this is good. For now, I would assume. I could show you why people like Glaz. Go? Okay. There's going to be ban options. I think also in custom games you're able to choose between any operator. A ping? Or... yeah, you can ban an assortment of people. I'm just not going to ban anybody because I don't know... I don't know who you have and who you don't. I don't want to ban somebody you're, like, working towards. Well, wait, are you gonna... are we gonna fight or no? Okay. Big train. I'll show you why people like Glaz.
10 seconds to go.
Oh yeah, I made prep phase not as long. I see you went basement.
To locate and defuse a bomb.
I would assume anyway. Yeah.
Bomb has been located.
Fun fact. A lot of people say Tachanka's not great. Tachanka is actually really good. In my personal opinion. You can create really quick head rotations and stuff. On the big rotates, big head holes. If you, well, I mean, he used to have 2.5, now he doesn't. Are you, I'm assuming... okay, you are. Just checking. So, like, for instance, this door, the reason why a lot of people like Glaz hits, and the door's down. That's 3 shots. For this to be a DMR, it fires really fast. A normal gun... oh, you can't see stream on laptop? I was just showing you why people like Glaz. His main sniper shoots pretty fast. It's a 3-hit on a door. Compared to a typical gun, if you wanted to, say, open this, you would have to spray up and then down, and then you'd have to reload the whole thing. Also, high wall breakage. He's also, for being a sniper, he's a 3-speed. So he's fast. You can kind of just hop in, and then now you have control. Unfortunately, I've made it to where
5 seconds. So the diffuser is no longer in
yeah,
your
sure, let's go
possession.
with that.
We're out of time.
I didn't know I made the time normal. I should have made the time quite a bit longer. This doesn't give me near as enough time to even show you a setup, to show common rotates. This is kind of ass. No. Anyway. No Deimos. I don't have that skin. But I'll go with the person he's supposed to be.
Secure the area. Keep the bombs protected.
Again, I don't actually have the skin.
10 seconds left.
Nuh-uh.
5 seconds and counting.
So a lot of people will place.
Op 4
It's
has
really
yet
good
to
to place a
locate a bomb.
trap on a walk up, so you're notified before they even walk up. Barbed wire is a really nice one because they have to hit it or they get hurt and they make a noise and an audio cue. For instance, also, that's actually not, I can hear you walk up those stairs. I know you're there. And so I can turn that one off and turn that one on. And also what a lot of people do is, say for instance, if you went into your drone as Iana, some people will just sprint you and rush you because they know you're defenseless on your drone. Other people will bait the drone. If you start deploying the drone, go just to where just about activates and then you cancel it last second, you can possibly bait somebody into trying to sprint to you and you get a free kill. Sometimes they still get the upper hand and you die. I hear you going up the white stairs now.
Op 4 found a bomb. You must defend it.
Oh, I see what you did. I would start shooting these,
Down
but
to
I
15
know
seconds.
which ones will be real and which ones will be fake because I have my fear
10
proximities.
seconds to go.
Spoiler.
The time limit has been reached.
Spoiler. Little goober man. Goober man doing goober things. Yeah, the time is not enough. I can quit the desktop. Not the desktop. Return to menu. I've had enough sleep. Trust me. I'm going to have to invite you again as well. Or you're going to have to invite me again if it doesn't work. You're also going to have to leave because it will not... it will not kick you from match. To turn everything down. Fair enough. I recommend... I'm assuming you did this, but I also recommend that you up your FOV. I'll just kind of go into the things. I like, for being flash grenaded, I like dark glare. I don't know if you've actually, have you done anything with settings? The settings scares you, fair enough. Stun effects, I have dark glare. Tinnitus is muted just so I don't get that ringing when you also get flashbanged. Some of the things can be overstimulating. I just like it to not be. I recommend a diffuser pickup be both, so you can manual or automatically do it by just either running over it or picking it up from a distance. Say if it's in a doorway. Drone after prep, I like semi-automatic because semi-automatic allows you to, if your drone breaks, you automatically get off drone. But if your drone is still there, you can stay on your drone just in case you want to get out of a sticky situation with your drone. It's kind of nice. Although I have had a few times when, after first changing this, where I stayed on my drone for like 20 seconds into the round because I was like, oh, when's drone phase going to be over? FOV should be, I think, in either display or graphics. Display. Don't mind these two. This is kind of like a personal thing. I like having them not quite up to the edge of the walls. I also like my game on quite a bit of a brighter side. Oh, you put your field of view to a nice 80. Fair enough. Personally, I like it as... I like my field of view as high as possible. But that's just me. Unless it gets past like 120. Don't really need that. Graphics, kind of its own thing. I don't really do anything with it. I just like my shadow quality high because there is now shadows in this game, and it can allow people to be found. Okay. Oh yeah, I also took off screen shake intensity. Just so you don't have to... The drone speed boost is nice. Oh wait, you said you invited me? I didn't get it. I didn't get the invite. Yeah, I'm getting about none of these. Oh yeah, no, they're not there. Is the thing. You, you can see them. I can invite you. The chats, the chats will have joined game that I've successfully joined it, but I can't actually. There you go. Yeah, let's change that custom real quick. Edit. Match settings. Actually, no, I guess it would be game mode settings. Action phase. Let's make it a good bit more. I mean, I can jump it up to like a lot more. Yeah, that should be good enough. Well, because we can do multiple things in one game. Though, though your bomb setup is in one room, as long as we have enough ammo and enough resources, we can go to say the upstairs bomb site, and we can set up and defend that. Well, defend. You can kind of set it up, and I'll kind of show you what happens. Quite a bit. Ah. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Sponge bib. Uh, what was it? I forget there's a rhyme with that if you said it a certain way. If somebody said, Jinx, you owe me a sody pop, you could say, circle dot, I do not. And you just go, boom. It's a hex. I don't owe you shit. Who the fuck? I don't know. It says soda pop. I don't know, ma'am. Ma'am? Yep. I don't know, ma'am. It's supposed to be the rhyme. I mean, you can still say circle dot. I do not. There is no. Like, you don't have to. They don't have to say anything else. I'm no man.
Locate a bomb.
Yeah, I know. I'm tired, that's all. Got like
Insertion in 10 seconds.
4 hours of sleep,
5 seconds to go.
and then I was woken up at like 8 in the morning.
A bomb must be located and defused.
Couch. Ah. You see what I did there? You put your barbed wire just a little bit too far to the side, so I was able to walk by it. Hi there. So, what exactly do you want to? What exactly do you want? Do you want to learn site setup? So, typically there is a lot of people typically have, I think it's a rotate right here. Because if you have a rotate there, then if somebody ever breaches through these double walls here, they can't really see up until they're like all the way fully exposed. By then, this poster. By then, you could have somebody kind of watching that from like afar, and you could see the angle. And kill somebody off of that. And then also, it's not as great. It really depends what you want here. Some people, baller. Some people have head holes. Some people have foot holes. Foot holes are more common here, up to about halfway into the wall. Sometimes not even. That's why Cade shotgun is a lot better to have, because the shotgun allows you to make those holes, but that would be more of a support thing, because then you're going to be a little less good for killing. The basic and obvious Cade thing is his electrified traps. I can't reinforce walls to demonstrate it, or demonstrate some of the good stuff. Yeah. Those can be hidden in the floorboards. So if you do it right, and you shoot that out, you can stick a Cade trap through the ground in there, and then if done correctly, they can be hidden and still electrify what would be this wall. Although people do expect it. Oh, you have to reinforce this wall. Yeah, you'd have to reinforce any wall in its area, or anything that can be electrified in its area is then electrified, and then if an attacker goes up towards it, wow, why are you not doing the thing? It's supposed to tase me. It's supposed to make noise alerting you that I'm here. They used to actually do damage back in old Siege. Now they're supposed to only tase me. It's supposed to... It should be other side, because both sides are electrified. Although that does come into this eventually. Yeah, no, I should be getting tased, but I'm not, and I don't know why. You looking like grippers? But having that wall electrified is really good, because a lot of people breach through those walls. Oh no, you can go outside. No one's gonna kill you out here. I'm the only one here. It's not like you die after a certain amount of time. You can stay outside for theoretically as long as you possibly want. You're just always detected by enemies. I've had a few times, and it's hilarious, where say diffuser's on this balcony and the last person alive is inside, and so you're basically a defender trying to attack to get back into sight, and it's kind of really funny. Yeah, but if this is soft and no one's contesting over there, very comfy, then I would just be able to enter. Now I'm in sight. I could throw a smoke or throw grenades, and then I get a quick plant off. If you have a really coordinated team, then what would immediately happen is somebody would get on this window, watch post plant, because they can see all the way into attic side, which is the cinder block room. They could also watch this door and watch anyone who tries to wrap around here. Yes, you allow people not to do anything for the most part. Yeah. It's this one's a really evil one, cause that might break that gadget. Yeah. It broke the electrified thing because it was too close. But kind of a nice thing that you can get and do is if you get barbed wire, say you had barbed wire and you put it like over on these stairs like you did. Because these stairs also go into basement. Another nice little thing is below here you can put a cage trap, so they have to drone out and clear basement so they don't get zapped by this barbed wire. Or they have to break the barbed wire, and even knifing it, they not only knife it giving audio. Oh yeah, you can also re-pick up that barbed wire and it resets the hits. Because right now it's a one more hit, but if you picked it up and placed it back down, then it'd be 2 hits again. Yauchi. What about it? Just all the sandbags? Yeah. There's a lot of sandbags. Did you know this? What about it? What? Oh no, on the other side I'm pretty sure there's more. I mean, also this game isn't realistic, just like how in a lot of games. No, there is more. Huh. Yeah, no, you're right. Either way, in a lot of games, a lot of things aren't realistic. Like technically, why is this wall soft and this right next to this doorway hardened? This could equally be as shoot throughable, or should be. Why is this wall hard, but this wall soft? Structural support. I know doorways are supposed to be more stable, which is why during an earthquake you do want to stand under them. Well, yeah, but then, like, for instance, There was a wall down there that was the same. Like, why is the wall so far out here? Why would this then be a hard wall? Yeah, it's next to the door, but not near as close as something like this. Or like all these
Time
ones.
limit has been reached.
T. Hmm. I could show. Well, yeah, no, I won't. I'm not gonna target ban. Especially if this is trying to teach you, I'm not gonna target ban. I'm just gonna ban him. Oh, try hard setup and teach you how to get past it. That's more difficult because this would be a 1v1 like situation, and there wouldn't be near as many gadgets on doorways stopping you. There wouldn't be near as many like stuff like that. But I'll show you a basic good setup.
Protect the bombs.
And it's all it is smoke. The smoke is really good. He can make your team rotate, he can make your team head holes, he can make your team feet holes.
5 seconds.
Now, this one
Surveillance on
completely
bomb. Op
depends.
4 has a diffuser.
Cause some people do that, and then it is. Oh god. Hello. So typically, there's all these head holes here. That destroys? I didn't know barbed wire destroys replicas. They used to not. That's kind of stupid. Anyway, the reason why all of these head holes are here. Now typically, oh, well, now I can't really replace that. Anyway, typically, the barbed wire being there, if somebody were to push up, you would immediately be able to shotgun. So if you tried to punch it, boom, I hit you. Or if I don't want to actually peek you, smoke is really nice because I could just smoke off the doorway and then do other things. Hold on, I want to pick that up. Yeah. The reason why all of this is here is because you need a team. Somebody will typically be playing Armory, watching the cross all the way into bedroom and closet, so they can't get easy breach on bedroom and closet. He watches stairway up of Armory. He watches the window that you hopped in. He has his own window that he has to also worry about, though. He's kind of like a close to sight roamer in a way. And he has a hatch drop to fall from. The one thing you have to be, if you're in this position, which is a position that I like to play quite a little bit, you would have to kill anybody below before you hatch drop. Otherwise, now you're stuck in here. Because the only way back to site is through this one single door in garage. Every other way is outside. So if somebody's playing on these stairs, they hear you drop. Now they're just going to be watching your garage the whole time. Yeah. Another reason why you would want head holes here is to support that person, because crossfires are everything in Siege. Crossfires allow you to see the corner of bedroom, so they can't just sit there playing scot-free. If the person dies, you still have somebody to be able to watch over there and do stuff. Typically, all of this would be reinforced. There would be barbed wire or potentially a frost mat on this drop down. So you're so focused on these head holes because you don't know if somebody could swing these if you don't have people supporting you here. Someone could swing you here, and someone could be just peeking this. That you're not gonna check down, fall into a frost mat, and then somebody hears that, swings, you die. Over here, I kind of made them a little too low, but it's kind of like my own little rendition. You would typically have to wall bang unless you hopped up here, then you have a full look of those stairs, which are pretty nice. Now, the weird thing is, so typically these are always reinforced. However, I saw a thing where somebody makes a tight of a rotate where this wall is possible, so people over here, they can't see it. They just think, oh, it's a soft wall, it's free. They sprint, they die because you're just here with a shotgun, or you can contest the whole time because you're right there with a shotgun. Another thing you could do, well, not another thing you could do, another holding position is here, like I talked about with those feet holes. Now you can watch people hop into that window because they can't sit at window for too long. I see if that's where you drop defuse. They can't sit here for too long. Big stretch, fair. Because you can also, it's not really great, but you can see across onto Games Corner. One of the most common plants here is back here. This is the most secured spot. Is by bunks. Because it's hidden by the most things. The only time you could really be seen is if somebody is right here. Which is why a lot of people also go below. And they play through FERT. Watching this window. Yeah. Map knowledge and other stuff, that'll come to you in time, for the most part. But you can see that double window hop in that a lot of people like to go in. And say you have a C4, you can line it up. Oh, you have 5 minutes, dang. You could line up a throw to where you could throw it outside, and anyone that is right out there would get blown up by the C4. And you can arc it in whichever left or right direction, wherever you think somebody is, to where they would die. A lot of people have their holds. This is its own hold. I would assume people like a Solus would be here, because they can watch post plant. And post plant would be somewhere around here, because that's this is the bunks kind of holding spot. Now, with countering something like this is the big issue. Because again, this whole game is a team game. without a team, you can only hope that through gun skill alone you guys can really do it. Because a typical way to stop this defense all depends the push. If you want to do a back take push, you would have maybe one or yeah. If you wanted to do this like double window take, somebody or two people would have to clear bottom first. They'd have to have a drone. One of the really good drone spots for prep phase is to have a drone sit right here. Because if no one crosses this line of hallway or the room that you're in, that means this whole map on this far side, showers and stuff. Showers and small... yeah, like all that spot. If you had a drone just sitting here, you could make sure that no one comes through here. So this whole side of the map, you know, is clear. And it's really nice because then the only ways of entry that they have to this side is two doors. That one and that one. Now, some people do know that, so they will, like, for instance, me, I will go down here and see if somebody's looking for that and shoot the drone, because buying time is everything. Now they have to re-drone this whole area because they're not too sure if I'm sitting in here or not. And a really great way to fuck with people sometimes is just to keep head holes in random locations. Yeah, people do shoot cams a lot.
Down to 15
If
seconds.
you put a head hole here, they're gonna drone this whole thing, most likely, unless they don't know what's going on.
5 seconds to go.
Because no one wants to run into head-on like damage.
You've reached the time limit.
I beautifully destroyed the room. I've also seen other people put a rotate. Yeah, also get spawn peeked a lot. That is just something, I mean, I could show you typical spawn peek locations that happen. On Oregon, it's the worst. Getting spawn peeked is the worst. There are so many areas to do it, and I'll show you a good amount of them. You might have to like see my screen with what the ones I'm talking about. Cause street alone, this is an entry, this is an entry. If you go through this entry, there's a window right by this peak, which is armory, which can see you just barely if you walk out too far. There's also this one, and the balcony can see you, main door can see you, garage can see you. There's a lot that can see you there. Dang, 50, 10.
Need to use your drone to locate a bomb.
Shit.
Op 4 neutralized. Mission success.
Dang. If you want basic strats, play off of barbed wire. If you put barbed wire somewhere, try to be kind of close to it so you can know when somebody hits it, or if you know someone play a match, you'll be on soon. Okay. Do you want me to just like play a match and show you kind of sort of what I mean? It's gonna be different because I'm bad, and a lot of people I'm gonna be playing against are good. Also, I don't play much of an anchor. I play like shit-faced rat, die, because I'm not great. I see that water, by the way. Let me do that real quick. Well, we're probably going to be like banning and stuff. Doc? Okay. What is this? Oh, what are the I mean,
We need to locate a bomb.
what, dog? What? What? Huh? I don't get that. Anyway. Yo, what, cheers.
Be advised your drone has located a bomb.
Nice cold fridge water. Now, I'm not
10
gonna lie.
seconds before insertion.
Their bands kind of sucked, and I'll show you as long as I don't get spawn peek. One of the main spawn peek spots, that window right there.
You found a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse
Ooh.
it.
Why am I lagging so bad? I don't like that. Oh, I'm stuttering. Shh, fucking bad. Why? That should be happening. I'm not getting a single dropped frame from OBS. What's happening in the game? What? What the fuck? It's not a lag switcher. If it was a lag switcher, he would have just disconnected everybody. Somebody's in that room, by the way. Is that why they got rid of the bands that they did? What do you mean, gotta be? Also, this is why them going the thing that they went was such a bad thing.
Friendly, last operator standing.
Ooh, wow. It does still get. Well, no, because I'm pretty sure. Huh. I have no idea what bro was saying. But fair enough. Yeah, no, it's not a lag switcher.
All friendlies have been eliminated.
The lag is crazy. I have a suspicion that it's because I'm playing this game and streaming it to both. I wonder if it's both streaming it to YouTube and Twitch, or if it's just because. Because there should be a thing to just. I have no limit, no HUD issues, brightness, no. What's my general HUD? I think there's an advanced thing that allows me to see my. Also, the one dumb thing, every time you're in your, what you call it? Every time you're in your settings and a game loads in, yeah,
To use your drone to
kicks you
locate
out
a
of your
bomb.
settings. The one most annoying thing ever. I hate it the most. Again, I have like 5 hours to sleep. I'm fine. Where would it be? I wouldn't think it'd be privacy. I don't think it'd be here either. Well, if this is
10
how this
seconds.
game is going to be, I actually
Drone
might
has
not
found a
play
bomb.
it at all.
Insertion in 5 seconds. You found a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
It's not giving me any of these, by the way. So it's an FPS limit. Because my ping is 32. My GPU is running fine. I don't know if that's good game latency or not. Or if that's good render latency or not. But it is just an FPS thing. So it probably is my PC trying to load too many things.
Op 4 last operator standing.
It's not hot, but I probably have to
Op 4
stop YouTube.
neutralized. Mission successful.
Unless my brother's also doing something, in which that would make sense. Well, no, but because I'm not getting lag. My ping isn't going up. It's frame loss. So it's not a lag switch. It's not anything. Yeah, no, I don't think he's live anyway. I think he's been wanting to not record, but like he's been wanting to do other things anyway. Like here, I will get unbelievable amount of FPS because nothing's ever loaded. And then when I drop into the game, and it loads, it's gonna hit me. Why is it doing that?
We need to locate a bomb. Drone has located a bomb.
It just drops to like 2 frames or 16 frames. Why am I doing nothing? I'm looking at my FPS right now. I can't even play the game if it's going to be like this. That's my issue. If you look at the
10
bottom
seconds to
right,
insertion.
it might be difficult to see because chat does block it, but that's because I
5
typically
seconds.
don't have this on.
Proceed to bomb's location and defuse it.
I already see the frames. Frames are bottom left. I mean, not bottom right. Yeah, Ping's only at 52. Ping's now down to 28. That's not bad ping. Especially what I used to live on. It's just all my frames. My frames are freezing. So